Namaskar everyone and welcome to day 19 of our 40 days, 2025. When you have experienced an event in your life, it may be a fearful event, it may be a happy event, an exciting event. It might be a traumatic event. It might even be an event that you regret. What happens to that event in the mental space? When the episode is finished, what happens to that event? Here is the important thing. It's stored in your consciousness. Where is it stored? In the akash, the space element, the throat level. Akash, space. You might have heard of the Akashic records, that we can go there and find everything that we've experienced throughout the incarnations. It's there. It's stored. So you have a lot of events stored in there, if you think about it. Not only a day's events, a lifetime. Lifetimes of events. You don't even know what is stored there. In every lifetime, when you give them a fresh incarnation, you've forgotten the past. But the past has not forgotten you. As a little child grows in body size, the brain becomes more and more mature, more and more full. Even as the brain starts to grow, the past thoughts, the past events would begin to guide this little child. The child would grow up with particular personality that not only comes from the genes and the planetary influences, but also from all these events from the past, all these patterns from the past, all these impressions from the past. They're stored in the akash. In terms of bodies, you have a physical body, but this is not you. This is a covering, a sharir. This is not you. It's a covering. And inside this covering, inside this human vehicle creature, there's another body, a body of light. A body of light. It's called sukshma sharir. Physical body is called sthula sharir. Sthula is the gross body. Sukshma means fine. So you have this body of light that is fine, weightless. Gravity that has no hold on it. That's why sometimes in meditation you feel so light. You're away from the pull of gravity in your consciousness. You feel as though you are floating. Sukshma sharir is a dynamic body. Carries all the pranas. The antakarana, all the instruments inside of you of ego and manas, mind, and buddhi, intelligence, they all work in the subtle body, an active body. But we have a body of storage. Causal body. Where all the events, all the seeds of karma are stored there. This is the place you go to deep sleep. In dreams, you are in the subtle body. In waking, you are in the waking consciousness, the physical body. But the subtle body is still operating in the gross. But a causal body is hidden. That's the body where you went to deep sleep in. When you're deep sleeping, in that dark state of nothingness, that's where all the seeds are stored from the past incarnations. And that's what wakes us up into the whole experience. All those seeds wake us up. And all those seeds give rise to what happens in the birth, where we are placed, the karmic stage. Those seeds of the past determine that. So we have what is called stored karma from all those experiences. So let me explain a little bit of how that operates. Now, we have so many thoughts during the day. Some we can't even remember. They're not important. What makes a thought important? When it creates an event. And that event becomes etched in your consciousness. So you may have gone walking down the street. So many faces you would see. Images will be there. Your eyes will take in the information. But only one person you'll remember at the end of the day. The one who created an impact in you. So that was an event. And that's called a samskara. It's when an event is etched in your consciousness. That's when a thought has impact. It is connected to an event. So we have so many samskaras within our being from all the events. And when you have an event, that event is influenced by all of you. Emotion, vitality, sexuality, body, physical. All of you will be involved in the event. So it's not just a mental event, it's a mental pattern. That holds all the other levels and qualities that may be involved in the experience. So all these events are karmic. Karma means action and consequence. The consequence is what is stored. The action is what you did. So how many of these you have inside of you? Good and bad, everything else. That's why we come again and again and again to clean that causal body. The ego has so many patterns inside of there. It's very interesting. And the moment you decide to clean yourself of these patterns, I want to be different. You want to clean up the ego, you want to transform the ego, then you're kind of invoking, you're prompting those patterns to come to fore because you're calling it. I want to clean. I want to go to every chakra and clean it. I want to go to every level and clean it. The moment you make that action, a prompt, a request, the universe is going to respond. It's going to put you in all kinds of situations, all kinds of drama on the stage, that these patterns will come alive to you. Oh, why am I having this experience? Look back. And sometimes some good psychics can tell you what are in your causal body. Because they still resonate. They have resonance. And a psychic may be able to pick it up. Or hypnotherapist. They can take you back to past lives. They can take you back to experiences in childhood and then help you to clear it up. See how important that causal body is when you go to deep sleep and what prompts your waking up again to the human experience and what prompts you coming into another lifetime with a body. Because in all those events you have inside of you, you have enemies inside there. You have to be born back with them. And you You have to close all these events. You have to close all these events if you want to be free, if you want the ego to not be in traumatic situations. You need to clean up these events so that the pure ego can really be in divine play, can be free of all this causal baggage that it's weighed down with. Imagine if you're traveling and you have so much baggage. What happens? Can you travel happily? If you know that you're going to relieve it, then certainly you'll be happy. If you're just carrying it for a little while. But not if you have to keep this on your back. So that restlessness you feel inside of you, that pain that you might feel in your heart sometimes, or in your sacral area, or in your head, is coming from there. When the doctors tell you, I don't see anything wrong with you, it's coming from there. It's coming from there. But there's another body that the soul experiences. When it cleans up the causal area, it gets to jump into a body that's beyond deep sleep, beyond causal. Guess what it's called? Because it's so clean. It's called supracosal body. That's where the I becomes free. That's where the I is in the turiya state of consciousness, beyond waking, beyond dreaming, beyond deep sleep. That fourth state. The soul is in that fourth state. It's free. It's free. It doesn't make karmas anymore. It's so free that in every event, it is aligned to the divine will of the universe. So it doesn't create karmas anymore. And only if it chooses to be reborn, it will. It's free. The soul has freedom. In that freedom, there is bliss. That's the bliss we call ananda. The normal love is not bliss. When the soul experiences that freedom, it's a blissful state of being totally unburdened. That's where the ananda experience is. So see why cleaning out those karmas are important? You see why freeing that spinal column and the pathway of energy is so important? See why now when you breathe into all these nuts that you have that we'll deal with in the next week, freeing those nuts that we call granthis, they are so important. See now why we need a guru and a guide if we're in a space? Because we want to clean that causal body and we want the I to feel clean, not guilty, not burdened. We want the I to be free. Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. That is to say, Chidanand. Blissful consciousness. That's where we want to be. I am free, I am free. Shivoham, Shivoham. So I'd love to say more, but I can't do the full 40 days in one day, can I? Strive to be free. Strive to be continuously happy. Most of all, strive to know what's in your causal body. Strive to know that you could clean them up. Don't live in ignorance. And remember, what you don't clean up, you're going to have to come back to deal with. So clean it up today as much as you can, and more so, be patient. A lot of you want to jump into enlightenment. A lot of you want to jump into the freedom state, the supracausal body. You can't jump when the causal body is still dark. You have to work with the universe in cleaning up that causal body. And you can't be impatient. You can't. And make it worse. One day at a time. One step at a time. One moment at a time. And there's only one moment. If you're wise, there's only one moment. If you're wise, there's only one ladder. In a ladder of many steps, there's only one ladder. See only one ladder. See only one moment. That itself is the way you can be free while still you have many steps to climb. Stay in the freedom of the one. What is before you? Stay in the freedom of what is before you. Work with that. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. A joy to speak with you always, but it's a greater joy to see when you learn and you grow and you manifest. Have a blessed day 19, everyone. Namaskar.